is the same.
Finding it really useful to go through the warm-up before each game. It's preventing injuries, and it's definitely giving me more energy.
There's been studies showing that these warm-ups can help reduce injuries, severe injuries by 50%, which is a massive number, and it's important that we look after our health, look after ourselves, so that we can continue to play the sports that we love.
Definitely vouch for the benefits of doing a warm-up. I haven't been injured so far this season. I'm feeling really primed and ready to go when the game starts, and I think I'm just enjoying playing touch a lot more than I probably would without warming up.
The advantage of the Touch Fit 360 warm-up is that you don't need any equipment or specialist knowledge. It's a complete warm-up program for different levels. Head on over to our site and check it out.
Papa, te whatitiri hiko te uira I kanapu ki te rangi e whētuki kauana ki raro nei ki te papa tākaro o Bruce Pulman. I Papakura, welcome to the 2020 Bunnings Warehouse Junior National Touch Championships. And we got a huge game coming up between Kapiti-Horowhenua and Thames Valley in the under-16 mixed grade. I have my mate here with me, Michael King. Glad to have you here on time, e hoa.
Tēnā koe e hoa, yes, exactly. It was no time to go to the local Snaps gym, so I decided to just stay around and make sure I'm all good to go. But yes, mihi mai, kake mai. Here we are, as you say, e hoa, at Bruce Pulman Park. A beautiful overcast day, a little bit different from yesterday's weather. It's a bit windy here, so it's a bit of a light relief for the crowd of hundreds who have come down to the park today to enjoy the touch that is on display.
Yep, and we have these two teams, Kapiti-Horowhenua coming up against Thames Valley. Thames Valley had a very good day one yesterday, coming away with a draw against Te Taitokero 5-all. Beating Otago 9-5, beating Waikato 6-5, and also Counties Manukau 6-3. So Thames Valley are looking good in this competition. Coming up against Kapiti-Horowhenua under 16 mixed. They're still looking for their first win. They went down 8-4 to Counties Manukau yesterday. 6-2 to Te Taitokero. And down to Nelson Bay's 5-3 yesterday.
So yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's going to be exciting. If you're watching the screen, you see Kapiti-Horowhenua on the left, going from left to right and starting off with the ball. Defending the first set is Thames Valley with the coaching staff of McCain. It's a family affair, which is what this sport is all about. Whether it's by blood, this is one of the things that is so great about this sport. It's all about whānau.
Absolutely. As we see Kapiti-Horowhenua with their first attacking set, getting the girls involved early. Dallas McKnight, number 5 there. She's looking to play the dummy half role. Touch 4. So they'll look to set up for a scoop. Coming back this left side. Nice looping long ball right to left. Fortunately, the winger couldn't take it. So Thames Valley get their first opportunity with the ball. Nice yards there by number 7. Ollie Mathis.
The Thames Valley juggernaut makes their way. 2 touches over halfway. And already they're down in the danger zone for Kapiti-Horowhenua. They go short side. Look to the referee. Referee says their pass was good and so was the ball. So well done, just like that, as we see the Bunnings, as we watch the Bunnings warehouse replay. Thames Valley get themselves set up. Just a pick scoop. Going short side. Both wing and link collapse, so able just to find that channel. Well done, just like that, Thames Valley get one on the board.
Yeah, nice little German celebration there. Not too sure if you're familiar with the German dance. World famous on the new app TikTok that's going around. Shout out to all my TikTokers out there.
That's why I'm here, Ilhot, to be educated. When you said TikTok, I was looking at my watch. That's the decade I'm coming from.
Nice long ball. Right to left there from Kapiti-Horowhenua. Unfortunately, it's creeping forward a bit at the moment. So no doubt they'll be adjusting that pass to make it stick. So we see Thames Valley making their way up the field.
Nice fluid play by Thames Valley. Yes, you know, you talk about TikTok. In my day, it was hopscotch. So there's no app for that. There we go, Kapiti-Horowhenua. This is where they just want to start and getting their patterns and yardage right. And it's not always about scoring on the end of it. It's just about making sure you're getting ball through hand, practicing probably what their settle pattern through the field, and then seeing what they can make out of it.
Absolutely, and that's a good set by Kapiti-Horowhenua. They didn't score a try, but they got the second best thing, and that's to kill the ball in the opposition red zone and apply pressure on D. Come away with an error like this. So Kapiti-Horowhenua, as we watch the Bunnings warehouse replay, number 4, Kyla Bergen, looked to pass it to link up with the winger there. But unfortunately, she had subbed off.
Yeah, no, the winger was going,
Long
was
gone.
looking the other way. It's a nice strike at the line there. See if they can get themselves over halfway this time round. Referee just says just a bit of an over vigorous touch there.
And as a player, I don't mind that that penalty. It's good to test out where the line is, what boundaries you're allowed, because you do get refs that allow different things. Mind you, in this tournament, we've had some great officiating
We certainly
by
had.
all referees. There's consistency across the board. Nice little play down the short side here, but it has been deemed a forward pass. David Tekapa.
Here we go on the
Jessica.
Bunnings warehouse replay. Just looking at a nice little interchange out to the winger, Dallas McKnight. But unfortunately, there was something happening earlier in that set. There was time, still not over halfway yet. It's a better set. Number 10, Max Bake. Oh, sorry, Moses. Murphy Moses for Kapiti-Horowhenua calls that touch. So hand over ball. Good defence by Thames Valley. Kapiti-Horowhenua just making it over halfway now. See if they can get themselves into a position. No, it's still quite a long way out. So they look to go. they can set something up this time. Just need to make sure that they're balanced, get themselves last touch. Ended up going backwards, but the referee saw something different there. So they get a repeat set. So this is where you want your players, especially your playmakers, to start setting up the play early. It's about early comms. Looks to go long. I think he took the Los Angeles to Hong Kong route with that pass. It was quite it was a long one.
Oh, and a nice play down the short side by number 7, Ollie Morgan. He just steals a try. Goes around the winger on this Bunnings Warehouse replay. We see they're just yardsing up the field. And a nice positive carry. Finishing up with a try.
That's great timing there by young Ollie, just to be able to get that right off the hip and catching the Kapiti-Horowhenua players just not getting back on side on time.
So Kapiti have had no shortage of attacking sets. Waiting to capitalise here. Nice short side play. But the defence was up to it.
Good play by Kapiti. That's better. Though you didn't score, you definitely, as a coach, wanting your players to have a strike at the line, that's for sure. So, great effort. Let's see if they can translate this into a good defensive set as Thames Valley make their way coming up to the 10 metre from the score line.
Touch was called. Yep, it's a nice touch there. Touch pass, so Kapiti-Horowhenua get the ball. You see the players bailing early. Goes to show how much mahi they're doing out there on the field. Horowhenua doing well with their yards.
Certainly
Just
are.
completing it towards the back end.
As you said earlier, they are getting themselves in the position where they're, and it's just about making sure they're getting good strikes on the line. But otherwise, very pleasing the amount of work that Kapiti are putting in to get across the halfway line. So well done to the coaching staff there. As Thames Valley start to get their playmakers on and get themselves organised.
Some wheels shown by number 11, Curtis Hunter. Probably paid double the price for half the haircut there. Good to see the mullet making a return.
I hear that. I hear it's coming back.
Yeah, I think it's that drill music, the Australian drill music.
Here we go. Looking for his runners. Unfortunate, but that's great. That's better from Kapiti. Great
Yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah, that's good defence by the person chasing the man with the ball. He doubled off there. He touched a player who wasn't marking. So the coach will be pleased with that defensive set.
Nice work by Bergen, the Thames Valley winger. Great yards going forward, and then kept herself in the play, became dummy half before she left the field. So that's what you're wanting from your wingers, to not just do a set, not just do a go forward, but also keep themselves in the game. Well done. Another just go forward. unfortunately just running out of options on that play there. It's still early. It's only 2 to 0. 2 to Thames Valley. So Kapiti still in this game. They're looking to hold off the Thames Valley strike and then go back and have an opportunity to get a touchdown themselves.
Absolutely. They're not yet to score, but I like their consistency and their accuracy. They're completing their sets as we see Thames Valley score through Kane Rapana with a nice follow play. Inside ball there.
A great follow. And that just gives them a bit more space before half time as we go into the final 3 minutes here at the 2020 Bunnings Junior Touch Nationals here at Pulman Park on an overcast day here in Papakura. And here we go, Kapiti down on the line. Let's see what they can come up this time. Again, they're finding themselves down in the right part of the field, just not able to sort of string some good clean sets together. So we're seeing they can get there, which is fantastic. Let's see if they can shut them down here, Kapiti. As Thames Valley start to get their go forward to get to the middle of the field. A bit more structured, a bit more set play here. On short side, looking for the runner now. Just like that. Kapiti player peeling for a touch. However, border ground as we see the Bunnings warehouse replay. A nice pick scoop using great leg speed. Looks for his player. Border ground just like that. Try.
Yeah, been very impressed by number 11, Curtis Hanna. He's a threat off the scoop. As we come down to the last minute of this first half, I'd also like to make a shout out to the referees who are pulling big fives here, opening up the plate and allowing these teams to express themselves on attack. And a nice easy try there by Kapiti. Their coach, Kevin Quinn, will be happy with that. Getting on the board just before halftime. We see here it's an easy dump split with no defenders. A little dummy. And Kapiti on the board.
Well done there, yeah, Jeremiah Makaire. Taking that opportunity to get one back for Kapiti as they close the gap by 3. Coach for Kapiti-Horowhenua will wanting a stop is an opportunity. Collapse all around from Kapiti winger, but it's down.
Number 2 there, Jade White. Nice little not dingo play there. Passing it right to left, straight to the winger.
On the hooter, just before the hooter. Thames Valley just take that lead back, capture it to 4 again. As we see Kapiti with their own opportunity, taking that and able to reply. Definitely we've seen the opportunities there for Kapiti. As we've said earlier during the game, been very impressed with their go forward, especially through the orange zone, the middle of the field. So they're doing enough to get themselves into that strike zone. It's probably just a bit of inexperience or the opportunity to get enough playmakers on the ball. So they are struggling a little bit down in that area. Thames Valley, however, they've got some playmakers there. And here we go.
As we see the Kapiti-Horowhenua sub box, they have no shortage they've had no shortage of success down those ways, especially at the Māori Nationals. I know the Raukawa Open Mixed team won it 5 years in a row. And we also see one of the coaching staff, Elaine August, she's also involved in this Kapiti-Horowhenua mixed side.
Yep, and I remember Elaine from my time around the New Zealand Open Mixed. She was definitely named there. If we're looking on the screen right now, we've got the young player Josh Quinn. We brought Josh into the NRL Warriors team, so he was one of our wing covers when we got some injury there. So they've definitely got some experience heads around there who I think are doing a great job guiding this team through. This is probably a long-term plan for the team here. So it's great, and it's great to see players of that calibre who are still involved and playing high-level touch, giving back their experience to these young crews. So that's a beautiful part of the game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And as Māori, we love to say tuku iho, or taonga tuku iho, and that's the handing down of our treasures, our skills and our knowledge. So it's good to see Josh Quinn in the sub box, coaching this side, helping Kevin Quinn. So positive signs for Kapiti-Horowhenua moving into the future.
Yep, and we talked a little bit about Kapiti in the halftime break, but equally, we've got to be impressed by what we're seeing from Thames Valley. Their go forward, their ability to get themselves organised on the line. They've got a number of different types of playmakers there, both through speed and both who have been able to set up really key plays for them. So very impressed with what they're doing around their mixed program.
Absolutely. Thames Valley, I think, will take the top spot in their pool if they do come away with this win. So they'll be working hard to maintain this lead. Good start here. Probing, having a look down the short side. Some good defence there by Kapiti-Horowhenua. Coach Quinn will be happy with that one as they transition from defence to attack. All the boys coming to their box, getting those key defenders off to get some strikers on towards the back end of this set. Here's touch 4. Sorry, 4 now with the scoop. Great positive running, playing to the whistle there. Right to left pass. But the ref has called them back. Not too sure what for there, Michael.
No, they've had a discussion. And they agree with the commentators, as you always should. Dave Te Kapa having a bit of a kōrero with his 2 other officials, and they agree that the great touchdown, exactly what the coaching duo of Quinn and Quinn will be wanting from their players. And again, we've seen aspects of that in the first half, and probably more what they've done this time is roll into it from the through the field transition. So playing less of a static is probably what they need to do, and roll straight into an attack move.
Yeah, and it goes to show the calibre of their coaching coming out of the second half. Guns blazing. Something must have been said in that half because they did seem a bit flat in the first half. But coming out with a great defensive set, turning it into attack and capitalising from it. As we see Kapiti-Horowhenua hold out another attacking set by Thames Valley.
Yeah, and you're so right, exactly. Being able to punish a team down one end, your job is then to not allow them to score a touchdown. And that's what we've seen on 2 occasions so far from this Kapiti team.
Another good attacking set there by Kapiti. We see Thames with the ball now. They've had a slow start to the second half, but no doubt they'll shortly find their rhythm once they get down to the end of the field. Set up for some attacking plays. Have some key strikers out there. Nice scoop. Taking the outside lane here. Kapiti have called the touch.
Over in. But calls their touch there on that occasion. As we've got the Kapiti boys making their way to the subbing box. Now they need that go forward, get themselves into a rolling position again. Love the forward roll after that one. Set up. What's the ref calling? Dummy half. It's unfortunate because they were setting themselves up for a good strike. Here we go. The plant, the forward roll. 10 marks. Okay. The defense application by Kapiti in this half has been fantastic so far. Showing their energy. Now is an opportunity to not slow the play down, but get themselves rolling into a strike play. Just need to get themselves organised there. Look to go long. Oh, unfortunate. Through the hands of the winger.
Had the right idea there. Nice
Great
right to
idea.
left.
Great idea, but the winger just unable to pull that in. Reminisce of the Chiefs versus Crusaders game. But here we are. The talent, these players here. Such a young age, great talent on both sides of the field. He was gone for all money. But he hit that really well off the hip.
Yeah, and that's the eyes up footy you've been talking about today. Not restricting yourself to the fourth and fifth touch before looking to attack or score a try, but to actually look up to see what the defense is doing. He rolled the dice there. Didn't pay off this time, but there's the right idea was there, and also the right confidence.
Yeah, and it's going to put doubt in the defending team when they see him come through again. You know, what's he going to do? Is he going to use his leg speed and have another go? Just some uncharacteristic mistakes by this Thames Valley team. This is probably the third so far. If you were playing basketball, you'd probably call a timeout at this stage, just to sort of regroup. But this is probably what they call live coaching. So you're wanting your coaching staff to talk to your players in the box and get them set mentally, not only physically. Oh! Kapiti have been on fire in the second half. Just in that case, number 2, Wait for Thames Valley, just able to secure that touch there.
And a lovely dive here by number 13, is it? Layla Kimi.
I like the great work by Jade Wade, because what she did, she had her hands out, she held the line, let her inside link catch up before she released it. Well done, good defensive pressure there. But again, a good turnaround by Kapiti here. And they need to get over halfway pretty quickly, early in the touch count. A little bit too lateral.
Another forwards flip there.
Yeah.
He's just showing off now.
He's representing the Kapiti-Horowhenua Gymnastics Club. Whee!
Bit of a goose
They
step.
probably weren't the Touch New Zealand sponsored Essex boots he was wearing. That's really why. That's better. Oh yeah. I was going to say, if I was watching that player, the way he was running with the ball in one hand, he's held it up. And when you get into the contact area, if you watch it, get into the... Oops. No, we've gone back to the forward roll. Great skill, though, because he managed to get back on his feet. So, multi-talented are the young players, the young athletes of today. I would have fell over and asked for the magic water.
I would have fallen over and yelled out ambulance. As we see, Thames Valley
Nice
still
work.
looking to get into the second half.
Cook showing his specialty. Oh, follow play just like that. Just kept the number 3 for Kapiti as we watch the Bunnings warehouse replay. Just a little follow play happening here. Oh no, he came around the back.
Yeah, it's a nice play, that one. With the back door, you get that cornering player out of play, and it's a nice little follows play there. Followed by the flick back to halfway, which we've mentioned.
Yeah.
No doubt these kids are also practicing that 10 flicks each hand at the end of practice. Do those little extras. 5 forwards flips.
Oh. There you go. Just like that. He's got a big smile on his face. Murphy Moses. That's why you practice the back flips, the forward rolls, the ball flicks, because an occasion like that, it can all come together.
Absolutely. So we see this Thames Valley team throwing the ball around, getting their girls involved, spreading the field as well.
This might be in the playbook for the young Mitter Graham to add to his repertoire skills, the forward roll.
Good defense again. As we watch the Bunnings warehouse replay, they look for that unders line again. They've had success with it early on in the game. As we see a little fumble there by Kapiti-Horowhenua towards the end, the back end of the second half. 3 minutes 30 to play. Players do get a bit sloppy. Thames Valley fortunate to get a repeat set there. Players been in the ruck.
Yeah, tough call. There was just a little bit off balance there. And here we go. Setting up for a 32. 32 long. Goes all the way to the winger. Just not being able to make the connect there. Good mirrors up defence by Kapiti. They've certainly come out to play in the second half. And just showing us what they're capable of. Just better go for a great run.
Good yards here by Kapiti-Horowhenua. Let's see if they can put something on the back end of it. It's broken the line, throwing a nice pass out to the left there, but the covered defense of Jade White once again was up to the challenge. Good speed here by number 3, Jeremiah Mihaide.
Yeah, he's definitely showing us that earlier in the game. So he definitely got that as part of their attacking repertoire. The referee's just cleaned up. Bit of over vigorous touch there.
Oh, good defence. Thames Valley was in for all money there. Number 7, Ollie Mathis. Oh, we see the winger here just jam in. Make a great try-saving touch.
Definitely have up their game on the defensive end has Kapiti-Horowhenua. Being able to stop a number of attacking plays. Just a little fumble, little error, just let themselves down as they started to prepare themselves for a go at the line as we go into the final 60 seconds. So as you said earlier, Thames Valley, who came into this game as favourites, will be again leading them into probably top spot into this grade. Coaching staff will be happy here. Overall, a pretty good display by this Thames Valley team. There's probably just a slight lapse early in the second half. But it certainly has been a game of two halves here, as Kapiti have come and shown us that they have the ability to play.
Absolutely, and it's like you said, those little lapses, people going missing. So we see one last forwards flip for the game. So Kapiti-Horowhenua will move to the top of the table.
Oh, we got a penalty just to finish this game. Let's see if we can see some of those dance moves we saw earlier. Oh. And that's us. That's full time here at Pulman Park. Final score, Thames Valley 6, Kapiti-Horowhenua 3. And congratulations to Thames Valley for an overall good display here at Pulman Park. And again, thank you everyone for tuning in to the 2020 Bunnings Junior Touch Nationals.